What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I'm going to be going over and explaining all chemistries, strategy items, stat boosts, all that stuff within Madden 26. So if you're someone who's kind of new to Madden, or you just want a better understanding of how chemistries work in this game, then you're in the right place. So I'm going to start off with, what are chemistries? Let's go look at a player like Adrian Peterson, and on the upgrades tab of the card, down here you will see chemistries and positions. This card is a zero chill card who came out around Christmas time, so all of those players got zero chill chemistries, which is the first chemistry down here that will be listed. And almost every card is going to have a promo chemistry and then a team chemistry. Promo chemistries are simply just what promo the card is from, and then team chemistries can be a few different things. So either it could be just the teams that this particular player played for. So Adrian Peterson, for example, played for all of these teams during his NFL career, so he gets all of these team chemistries. But then sometimes there are players that get all 32 team chemistries. Those are players like the season players, the head-to-head ranked players, a lot of welcome item players. Most of the time those cards are going to be free if they give out all 32 team chems. Like this upcoming Friday, there's an MCS stream for 94 overall cornerback Plaxico Burress. That card's going to have all 32 team chems because he's a free card. They do that with every MCS card that they give out during those streams. So if you link your EA and your Twitch accounts, you can go watch that stream and unlock that free Plaxico Burress card. So that's just another way to get a free card with all 32 team chemistries. Now let me go over to this Cam Chancellor card for another example of this. So this card came out today for the Black History Month promo, and so he is going to have the Black History Month chemistry, which is exclusive to those Black History Month cards. But they also gave this card the Super Bowl Past chemistry, which they usually don't do that for cards that aren't in the promo, but here they did. But then Cam Chancellor only played for the Seahawks during his NFL career, so he only gets Seahawks chemistries. But then, if you see, there is another slot here in his chemistries, and that's for a secondary position. So some cards will have a secondary position slot. A lot of offensive linemen have them. Most safeties have them, as well as defensive linemen and linebackers, just so that they can play other positions on the field that are similar. Cam Chancellor, he's a strong safety, but he can also play free safety. So that's just a cool little bonus chemistry, I guess, that they have, so that they can play other positions without losing their other chemistries. Because if you put a player out of position without that secondary position, they will lose their chemistries. Like, their chemistries won't be active. So that's just something to keep in mind if you're playing somebody out of position. So now that we know what chemistries are, let's go over what exactly they do, because they can do a lot of different things. As you see here, I have 50 players with Seahawks chemistry. That gives me all of these boosts that you see right now on screen. So just for example, I get +2 speed, +2 change of direction, +1 throw power, +1 hit power, +2 strength, +1 tackling, all of these attribute boosts. And that's because I have 50 Seahawks chemistries on my team. And you can get up to 60, and if you get up to 60, you get these additional boosts. And so that's what a theme team is. That's the point of theme teams, is to get this, these extra boosts. So theme teams can be very helpful to build a better team because of these attribute boosts. A lot of theme teams are better than just straight up the best cards at every position, which is why theme teams are so popular, and you basically have to have a theme team. These stats are going to be the same across all teams, so no matter what team chemistry you build a 50 out of 60 theme team on, these stats are going to stay the same. There aren't different boosts for different teams, but that is just for teams. So when you get into the promo chemistries, these will give different boosts depending on the promo. This Black History Month chemistry is different from most. There are only 5 Black History Month cards that came out, and if you put all 5 of them in your lineup, you get these insane boosts for only having 5 cards in your lineup. Right now, I only have 4 in there, so I'm getting these active boosts at the top, but I'm not getting those tier 5 boosts because I don't have the 5th player in there. But then the more standard promo boosts are what this Super Bowl Past chemistry is. So if you go all the way down here to 20 components, you see the +1 speed, and that is standard for most promos. So Super Bowl past, the Super Bowl promo will probably be like that. The Sugar Rush promo, once we get to Easter, will most likely be that 20 threshold for the +1 speed. And speed is the most important stat, so that's really the number we want to look at. It's the same way for teams. At 20 and at 50 components for team chemistries, that's when you see the speed boost. So those are really the important numbers you want to hit. Like right now, I'm running a 50 Seahawks theme team and a 20 Patriots theme team, so that I can get the +1 speed on Patriots cards and +2 speed on Seahawks cards. So for most promos, you'll see it'll require 20 components for the speed boost, which is really what you're building the team for, is that speed boost. And then for the basic team chemistries, you're looking for either 20 or 50. Anything more than 50 is fine. Just those most important ones are the 20 component threshold and the 50 component threshold. So now that we got all that laid out, we can go over the crystal cards. Now, crystal cards are unique this year. This is the first time they've done like this concept, basically. So let's go over here to the catalog and look at these crystal cards. There are 4 sets of crystals that they've dropped, and I'm honestly surprised they haven't dropped a 5th for Season 5, because they normally do one every season. These crystal cards, all of them get all 32 team chemistries, and if you have 3 from the same set, they will boost certain stats on your team. So, for example, the 3 that you see right here, Patrick Surtain, Micah Parsons, Saquon Barkley, these were the first crystals that they released into the game, and so if you collect all 3 of these cards and have them on your lineup, you will get special boosts for the team that you select to have the boost for. So let's look at this Patrick Surtain card, and he gets the normal team chemistry bucket right here. So this is just, so say I'm running a Seahawks theme team, I want to use Seahawks chemistry on him, I can put Seahawks chemistry on him. In his second chemistry slot right here, he's going to have this ×3, but it's a unique crystal boost. It's not normal team chemistry. So if I go down to Seahawks, right here, I want to put ×3 Seahawks crystal chemistry on him. Those 3 will give every Seahawks player +1 tackling, +1 pursuit, and +1 zone coverage. Now, the Micah Parsons and the Saquon Barkley are the same way, except they only get ×1. They don't get ×3 like Surtain does, because Surtain was the limited for this drop, so he's more expensive. So let's go over to Saquon Barkley right here. He is the same as Patrick Surtain, where he gets the normal team chemistry bucket right here. And then in this chemistry slot, he gets that special crystal chemistry boost. So I go down to Seahawks. Let's say I already have that Patrick Surtain on my team. I can add the Saquon Barkley to my team. And then if I also pick Seahawks for this, and then I do that again for Micah Parsons, that's 5 crystal chemistries. So I'm getting the speed, I'm getting the power move, I'm getting the finesse move, block shed, play rec, man coverage, all of that. And I actually have all 3 of these cards on my team currently. So I am getting those boosts for my Seahawks players. But I will mention the crystal boosts are not the same for each set of players. So like this set of 3 players right here, Jahmyr Gibbs, Nico Collins, Fred Warner, they give different boosts than Surtain, Micah, and Saquon do. Surtain, Saquon, and Micah are the only crystals that boost speed. That is very important. They are the only ones that boost speed, so if you want to go out and buy any of the crystals, it should be those, because speed is the most important stat. So Gibbs, Nico Collins, Fred Warner, they will boost spin move, catch in traffic, break tackle, acceleration, all those other stats. These other 2 sets of crystals up here, they give good boosts, just nothing as good as the speed. So I don't think it's worth going out and spending a bunch of coins on them. And in order to get those crystal boosts, you don't have to have them in your starting lineup. They just have to be on your lineup somewhere. So as you can see down here in the bottom right, Patrick Surtain is my backup corner. Like, he does not touch the field ever. Micah Parsons is my backup edge rusher. He doesn't touch the field ever. And then Saquon Barkley is my 3rd string running back, so he never touches the field. Because those cards are way too outdated to actually play on the field, but they are great for boosting everybody else on the team. Okay, so I think we covered everything crystal-wise. Now I'll get into strategy items here. So if you go onto the left of your screen while you're in your lineup, there will be a little tab for strategy items, and in here you can select different strategy items for different position groups. Let's say you wanted to put this strategy item in for your quarterback. You can go in here and apply the strat item right there, and then that just boosts throw power. You can get these off the auction house, or you can get them from your field pass, your season field pass. That's where a lot of mine came from, so I got them for completely free. It is worth noting there are team affinity strategy items, which give team chemistry boosts. So I have this purple Seahawks one, so that gives me ×4 Seahawks chemistry just in the strategy item. I don't have to use a player to get those 4. And then they will also usually have a promo strategy item. So whatever current promo is going on in the game usually has a +1 to all stats for those cards. So I have this Black History Month strategy item applied to my team. So Cam Chancellor is getting +1 on top of all the boosts. He's getting +1 to every single stat, which is insane. So like speed, zone coverage, tackling, everything. It makes those cards so much better, which I think that's a really cool thing they've done this year. They've done a really good job with the promo strategy items, and making those promo cards better. I really like that idea from them. But you can get this specific Black History Month strategy item from solo challenges. If you get enough stars in the Black History Month solo challenges, then you'll get this strategy item right here. But yeah, I think that pretty much does it. If there's anything I forgot to mention or any questions you have, I know I was yapping a lot in this video, so if you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I will be sure to get back to you. But if you enjoyed or this helped you at all, please go down and drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out a ton. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.